So morning. What is it? It's Saturday, something like the 11th of July, I think. Um, yeah, and so this is like day 6 of week 5 of my challenge to myself, and yeah, so I'm on about 90 kilometers for this week at the moment, 90 odd. Done quite a lot of walking this week. So I'm out here walking now. It's about 5:30 in the morning. It was very hot last night. I probably had about 3.5, 4 hours sleep, which isn't great, just because of the heat. But sometimes it's that thing where, you know, um, I think I also get excited about Saturday mornings. So yes, I might have been tired when I woke up, but I had a coffee. I had to tidy up, emptied the bin, all this kind of little things, getting these little wins in the bag. And then I went and watered the garden just as it was coming light. And now I've got out here for a walk and stuff. So it's good. I might have a little rest later. I might have a sauna and then have a hot towel bed snooze for like 10 minutes, refresh myself. Um, but there's something about this, there's an excitement for the weekend ahead as well. So it's sometimes it's just like not dwelling on not having a massive sleep and just thinking, well, what do I want to do in the meantime? And I can always have a wee rest later, and then maybe I'll go to bed early tonight. Or on time rather than staying up a wee bit late like I did last night. Watching TV and stuff with the missus. But yeah, happy days. We're getting there. This week, I did a different routine in work, you see, so I had to go and work a different day, and it was all a bit all over the place. I did 44 hours fast, and then I had to eat, and then I had another fast for 40 hours, and then I ate, and then I was kind of thinking of carrying another fast, but then I just kind of binned it off, to be honest. And I guess there was all sorts of factors at play there, but I guess it was a very hot day. Um, And yeah, I guess I was just thinking about. I mean, there's other factors at play around, like this is a week, this is a year, sorry, since I stopped nicotine, which is quite something, and for me, because I was smoking and on nicotine for 27 years or something like that, since I was about 14 years old or something. So yeah, it's and I guess that can have its own urges and desires coming up at this year mark. Like strange things, like I'd be walking through London and I would be noticing half empty packets of cigarettes on the floor and stuff again, which historically has been what's led me to restarting smoking again and things. So I've had to use the breathing techniques liberally this week. 2 in, 1 out when I'm getting stressed about things. Sometimes, I don't know, it's so funny, isn't it? It's like times of things and, you know, concepts of things can generate anxiety sometimes. And what I find is if I bring my attention back to the here and now and right now, in this moment, and I do that when I'm starting to get anxious about things, I'm thinking about, oh, this is going to go on for ages, then it helps, and then also taking a couple of breaths or a couple of deep breaths. The breathing is totally underrated as a kind of anxiety management or kind of urge management technique. Yeah, and I also did 2 floats this week. I did one on Wednesday after work, and I did one on Friday. And the Friday one didn't go so well because it was really hot, and I also had some cracked skin that salt got in, and it was a slight disaster really with the amount of pain I was in from the salt. But the Wednesday one was perfect and it went really well, and I think it was just far too hot yesterday. It was like 30 odd degrees, and then it was hot in the float as well, so I just thought, you know what, lesson learned, next time bring your own Vaseline for any kind of cracked skin, and probably don't go if it's more than 30 degrees outside because it's too hot inside as well. So but you know, I had a nice cup of tea, a nice chill time anyway. Um, yeah, and it's not dwelling on things. That's the thing. You know, if something doesn't quite go to plan, it's not dwelling on it, and it's taking the win, or it's taking the thing, you know, that you took from it, the positive aspects of it, and then just in the moment right now, and then moving forward. You know, what's the next step? What's the next literal next steps? And you know, just accepting things sometimes for what they are. So yeah, so I got weighed in this morning. That's after eating yesterday, um, and the previous day, was it in the evening or something? I can't remember now. But yeah, 126 this morning, which is fine. The lowest was at the 124. I think on the Wednesday, was it, or the Tuesday? I know that if I go for this, I'm tempted to do an epic run just now because I'm feeling pretty buzzing, but um, that'll probably knock off quite a lot of weight because a lot of it's just like carbs being stored in your body and stuff. But I don't know, I might just kind of curtail it a wee bit and just do like a 5k or something, which would be nice, and probably quite enough or something like that. But there's this aspect, it's quite strange, where if I say stuff, sometimes I feel like it weakens my resolve to do stuff, which is really weird, and it's a little bit like living in the moment and not kind of setting too dramatic goals can be helpful, I think, for me at least. But I'm still trying to figure that one out and think, well, what is that all about? Who really cares if you say something? But it seems to have this. It feels maybe it's just it generates more anxiety. Maybe it's this thing of, oh, can I do that, but subconsciously really, because I'm thinking, yeah, I could do that, but it's just, I think it's when you bring yourself back to the moment and the here and now, it's so much easier sometimes, and you just take each day as it comes. I think that can be true for a lot of things, really. But yeah, I was also thinking about doing a bit of a thing about shoes, because I got new shoes for myself, which are ultra um, shoes, which I really like, and I might do a little segment on shoes and which ones I like. All right, take it easy.